Jameson!
Hey, Simeon. What are you doing here?
I got the results back from my exam.
And?
I passed.
That's great, buddy.
Yeah, I started the academy in September.
Jameson, the rest of the squad is waiting for... Oh, if it ain't little Simsy.
Don't call me that. It sounds so babyish.
Really? I think it's so cute.
Okay, Winifred.
God, I hate that name so much. Okay, you got me. What brings you to visit?
This guy just passed his hunter's exam.
Congratulations. I imagine we'll be seeing a lot more around here.
Yeah, thank you.
John and Mina are waiting in the lobby. We're ready when you are.
Yeah, thanks. Tell them I'll be down in a few minutes.
Okay. I'll go tell them right now. See you, Simeon.
Bye, Tully. So, how long has that been going on?
What? Me and Winnie? Like 4 months.
Is that even allowed?
I don't know. But I have a good feeling about us.
So, where is Cerulean's squad going this time?
Massachusetts. Apparently some Boston suburb has an incubi problem.
Have fun with that.
I'm sure I will. Look, I got to go. I'll catch up with you more sometime after I get back.
Jameson.
What's up?
Don't go.
What are you talking about, buddy?
Don't go. I can't lose you.
You aren't going to lose me, buddy. Not ever.
But I can't find you.
You'll find me. Just you wait. I'm closer than you think.
Nothing has brought me any closer to you.
Wake up, Simmy.
What?
Come on, Simmy.
It's
time to wake up.
Get up, bro.
I'm up.
Jeez, it's about time. You okay, Simmy?
Yeah, just a dream.
With the owl guy?
No, not this time. It was more of a memory. I don't think it'll be much help.
Alright then, better get up and get ready. Melanie and Poppy are waiting in the lobby for us. We're gonna look around today for clues.
Good, I know exactly where to start.
And where is that exactly?
The town library.
I agree.
What are you doing here?
You were taking too long.
I was working on it!
I interviewed everyone in this house about your brother's whereabouts the days before his disappearance. It appears that he spent a large amount of time in the Steamwood local library.
Makes sense.
Why is that?
Let's just say the librarian is a family friend. If I was Jameson and I thought I was in danger from some kind of evil force, I would want to be as close as possible to the only other Arcane hunter within 100 miles.
Archeon, Episode 3, Hunted. So we're looking for the librarian, right? They've gotta be around here somewhere.
There's a list of staff members here. Head librarian Catherine Fisher.
I recognize that name. She's one of the greatest hunters ever. What is she doing in a small-town library like this?
Enjoying my retirement.
Oh, jeez.
Catherine.
Simeon Harrigold. I think I have a good idea of why you're here.
I need to know everything you know about Jameson.
Of course, but I know far less than you think I do.
Anything will help. I know he spent a lot of time here before he vanished.
He was certain something bad was coming to town. He wasn't sure what it was, but he knew it wasn't anything good. He kept saying this word over and over again.
Union?
Yes, that's it. He said he heard some boy back at the house muttering that word.
That must be Trevor.
Well, why would that make Jameson think that something bad was coming?
There's been a lot of unrest in the Archean realm. Your father is working to figure it all out. But Jameson was worried that the High Order had sent a scout out to scope this town. He thought the poor Trevor kid was possessed. Thought maybe Union was the key to whatever was ailing him.
You didn't sense any Archeon presence on Trevor, did you, Simeon?
No, none at all.
Wait, Simeon. If your brother's half Archeon like you, wouldn't he be able to sense that Trevor wasn't possessed too?
No, my brother doesn't have the ability to sense other Archeon like I do.
Well, he doesn't get any cool halfling powers like you do?
Well, that would be because he's my half-brother. He was born before my mom and dad met. He's completely human. That's why it makes no sense that they'd take him if they're looking for half-Archeons. Unless they assumed he was one.
Regardless, your brother was here a lot. He spent a lot of time studying this book.
The Archeonic Compendium by Lord Ezreal Hawke. He must have been trying to figure out what he could be up against.
It would seem that way.
I'm gonna take a look through this. Thanks, Catherine.
Can I help?
Sure.
So, Miss Fisher.
Please, call me Catherine. I'm over pleasantries.
Oh, okay. Catherine, you're really in retirement? Here?
No, not really, but being holed up in this dinky little town is the closest I'll probably get.
What is it you do here exactly?
Librarianing, mostly. What I'm supposed to be doing here is serving as an information connection between Augustin and Simeon's father, Hohenheim. You guys met him, right?
Yes. How did you know that?
Heim told me last night. Word travels fast.
Hohenheim is a rather cold individual, isn't he?
Yeah, that man is frozen solid. But he gets the job done. He wasn't always like that, though. You should have seen him when Simeon and Jameson were young. He tried really hard to be a good dad.
But how does someone like you end up here?
Someone like you? Melanie? Who is this lady?
This lady was a member of the Golden Four.
The Golden Four? Oh, cool! What's that?
Just a fancy name for me and my squad mates. Never really liked it myself.
They're only the most prolific hunters in the last half a century. Didn't matter how bad the situation got, Golden Squad could take care of it. Whatever happened to you guys?
We got old. We got old, and the League thought that our usefulness was over.
Yeah, you gotta be pushing 80 or something.
65, thank you. The rest of my squad took their retirement gladly, but me? I can't just sit around and wait for my life to be over. I begged Augustin to let me keep working. The old cod was as stubborn as ever, but I wore him down enough for a compromise. As you can see, I got the short end of the stick.
What's taking you losers so long?
Sorry we aren't moving at a speed more comfortable for you. Why did you leave your position guarding the front door?
Come on, it's so boring out there.
You weren't hired to have fun. Get back out there.
Fine.
Who was that?
Possibly our weakest link.
Guys, we found something.
Already? That's rather a big book.
Yeah, well, I didn't really find anything in the book, but I did find something left behind by Jameson.
We found this slip of paper with notes on it.
Could you glean anything important from it?
I'm trying to. His writing is pretty all over the place. He mentions a few names, though. Phila, Valis, Ezradel. Ezradel is circled, so it must be important. Do these names ring any bells?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so here's where it gets good. There's a phone number listed here.
Are we going to call it?
Yeah, I'll put it on speaker.
Hey, it's Ruby. Sorry I couldn't take your call. Leave your name and number after the beep and I'll get back to you.
Ruby? Wasn't that the waitress at the diner?
Yes, it was. What could she have to do with this?
Sounds like we need to make a quick stop at the diner. Let's move, guys.
Hey, before you leave, I got a call from Augustin yesterday. He's coming for you guys, and he's bringing a squad with him. You guys better be careful.
We will. Thank you.
Could Ruby be calling you back?
No, it's a different number. Hello?
Hello? Simeon? It's Trevor.
Trevor? How'd you get my number?
Your mother gave it to me. I need your help back at the house.
You do?
Yeah. Please come as soon as you can.
We're on our way now.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. We're heading back to the house. Ruby can wait.
What? Why? We're onto something here.
Let's just say my dreams are coming true.
Hello there. How can I help you, sir?
Are you the man in charge of law enforcement in this town?
Yes, sir. I'm Sheriff Kowalski at your service.
I'm Sir Lionel Augustine, head of the Archeon Demonic Hunting League. I'm looking for some of my agents. Have you seen any of these people?
Well, sure. This is Simeon Harrigold and his friends.
Do you have any idea where I might find them?
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say they'd be staying at his mom's place out in the woods.
In the woods, you say? Would you mind giving me directions?
I'll do you one better. I'll give you an escort there myself. Simeon and his pals aren't in trouble, are they?
That is yet to be seen.
Either way, head on out and wait in your car. I'll be out in a moment to escort you.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Just doing my job.
What did you find, sir?
The Sheriff is going to be taking us where our rogue agents might be hiding.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, who is it that we're going after exactly?
I have already told you. Agents that have run off against orders.
Yeah, but why did they do that?
I have a feeling that one of them persuaded the others into a wild goose chase.
We should be able to take them in no sweat.
I wouldn't underestimate them. Their squad leader is rather smart, and one of them, well, he isn't entirely human.
What? A half Archeon? Which one?
Is that a bad thing?
Potentially. Has he awakened yet?
Not just yet. I doubt he will anytime soon.
Whoa, guys! You lost me! I need you to slow down. What does awakened mean?
In all our cases of human and Archeon hybrids, the human side of the halfling is the more active part of their DNA, while the Archeon side lies more dormant. An awakening is when the Archeon side becomes dominant, usually to catastrophic results.
Basically, a human with temporarily archaeonic speed, strength, and durability.
It's nothing we couldn't handle, but it has potential to become incredibly dangerous.
Why didn't you tell us that from the start?
Trust me, Simeon Harigold awakening won't be an issue in this mission.
Simeon Harigold? That's whose squad we're going after?
Yes. Do you know him, Agent Tully?
Well,
All right, everyone, follow me. We'll be at Harigold House in no time.
Lead the way, officer.
Simeon, thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course. Nancy told us to find you in the garden. What is it you need?
I need your help stacking these stones into towers.
Is that it?
Yes. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just expected something a little more difficult.
Here. I've spent the last few days carving these symbols into these stones.
Those are Archeonic runes.
I've been doing these by myself for a while around town. But the Wanderer told me to have you help me with this one.
Do you know why he said that?
No idea. I don't mind the help with these, though. This is the first time I've had to do more than one.
What are these towers supposed to do?
Bring the Wanderer to us.
Are we sure that's something we want?
He knows where my brother is. It's a chance I'm willing to take.
He does? How did you find that out?
The jerk told me himself. Said he'd only tell me if I helped Trevor with something. Figures that it'd be your free ride over here.
If he wanted to get over here, why wouldn't he just use a gate? That's how I got over.
Probably wants to get past security, but that hasn't stopped Archeons from finding cracks to sneak through. Regardless, as long as he tells me where Jameson is, I don't care.
Is there a point where an option becomes too much to find your brother?
I'll let you know when I get there. Look, if he ends up being bad, we'll just beat him up.
Now I'm really concerned. You're reaching Victor levels of logic with that.
Hey! You aren't wrong, but I take incredible offense to that.
Are those police lights?
What's the police doing all the way out here?
Victor, Poppy, go and see who our visitors are, but be quiet about it.
On it!
Aye, aye, Captain.
All done. Only one thing left is needed.
What's that?
You. Give me your hand.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry. All you have left to do is drip your blood on the stones. Your blood. On the stones. It will make it work.
But why mine?
I don't know why, but it has to be you. That's what he told me. It has to be you.
Nothing! I did everything he asked of me and I'm no closer.
No, the tower! I'll fix it!
Nothing!
Simeon!
What?
I need you to calm down. This is far from over. We'll find him.
But what if we don't?
We'll have to find that out ourselves.
Guys, we gotta go! It's Augustin!
He's here?
Yes, Miss Catherine was right. He's got a whole squad with them, and they look strong.
Strong hunters. I gotta go.
Erzan! Where are you going? This is exactly what you're hired for.
Jeez, that almost hit us!
Was that a hammer?
Wasn't just any hammer. Look out!
That's Mjolnir!
Finally found you losers! Please, come along quietly. The alternative option is a ton of fun, but a lot less pretty. My hammer won't miss again!
Vernon! Oh, God!
You know that guy?
Guys, quick, into the woods. We'll split up in there.
This would go a lot smoother if you didn't scare them away, Vernon.
What? I gave them an option, and they chose to run away.
That could have been because you hurled a massive metal hammer at them.
It was a warning shot!
Enough bickering, boys. Augustin, what do you want us to do?
Augustin! You are paying for any damages you make to this house.
I'll take care of Mrs. Harigold. You all go after them. It'll be best you all split up and each go after one. Yes, Veronica, yes, of course. Let's talk more about expenses inside.
Don't you smooth talk me, Buster. You better not.
All right, squad. Looks like we're going to have to track them down ourselves. We'll split up once we're in the woods and do what we can from there.
This is where it gets fun!
Remember, Vernon, we aren't here to fight them.
I know. I just get so excited.
I know, big guy. I know.
Are we all ready? Move out!
Running wasn't a bad idea, but it would have been nice to think of where we're running. Ah! Stupid bird!
I would choose your words more wisely, kid.
The bird can talk.
I can do a lot more than that.
You're one of those hunters. You were that bird? But how?
My relic, Freya's falcon cloak. Not all of Augustin's toys are made for violence.
I don't want to fight you, but I will if I must.
Think about it. I have years more experience than you do. How could you possibly win against me?
No! Nothing's gonna stop us from finding Jameson.
I'm not going to let you leave.
No one's stopping us. Not you, not Augustin. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're in my way.
How you feeling, hotshot?
I surrender.
Good. How about we get you back to the house?
Come on, man! Get down from the tree!
No! No way! I'm coming down there!
I'm not going to hurt you! My job is just to retrieve you. I'm not supposed to do any actual fighting.
Says the perfect human specimen. I'm pretty sure your muscles have muscles.
Hey, I worked really hard for this physique. Forget this. I'm coming up there. Ah!
Looks like your hard work will help you up here.
If you won't come down, I'll make you come down.
No. I'll come down.
Help!
You caught me. I wasn't destroyed.
Yeah, whatever. You're coming with me.
Seeing as I'm currently in your arms and you could snap me like a twig, I surrender.
I know you're there. You might as well just come out.
Surprised to see me, cousin.
Not necessarily. Vernon made quite the entrance, so I figured you weren't that far behind.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
Figures Augustin would send you guys.
Got to say, this is certainly out of character for you, Mel's. Running off against League rules. What are precious mom and dad going to think?
I don't care what they think.
You should. They're the whole reason you're in the league to begin with. Must have been nice to buy your way into the academy.
Shut up!
What'll they think when they find out their darling daughter ran off with some boy on a wild goose chase?
Some boy!
Don't be stupid. We all know why you're here. Jameson Harrigold vanishes from his home a week ago. The news passes around the league, to my squad especially, since we have a member from his old squad.
Stop!
Jameson has a brother, some little snot named Simeon. What a coincidence that the same night that he receives the news about his brother, suddenly his entire squad disappears. Now tell me, why would the girl who lives entirely by the book throw that whole mindset away just because her squad mate wants to run off and play hero? I never took you to be into the dumb and reckless type.
What? Are you kidding me? I don't have those kind of feelings for Simeon. He's my friend. I want to make sure he doesn't get hurt.
Enough to throw your whole career down the drain? I'd expect that much from the other two, but not from you. Oh, I see. You don't want him to end up like your first love.
Don't you dare bring Zack into this!
I see I've struck a nerve. My suggestion? Drop the boy. If he's going to get himself killed, it's going to happen whether you like it or not. He's only holding you back anyways.
I don't remember asking you for your advice. If you want to fight, you've got one.
My orders are not to hurt you, but I won't turn down the opportunity to teach you a lesson. It's been a while since Hrunting has seen any action. Should be fun.
Oh, shut up. No one cares about your stupid Beowulf sword. Let's do this.
Simeon, stop running. I just want to talk to you.
Leave me alone. You can't stop me. I won't go back.
I'm not going to make you do anything. I just want to talk.
Go away. Dang it. Dead end.
Simeon!
Well, the only way is up. Look, I doubt hurting me is in your orders. Just let me go and tell them I got away. I can't give up. I can't.
Simsy, you better get down from that cliff this instant.
There's only one person dumb enough to call me that. Winnie? Whoa, okay, careful with the bow.
Don't call me Winnie. I go by Tolly. It took you long enough to realize it was me. My voice didn't tip you off?
I haven't seen you in years, and I'll be honest, I wasn't paying much attention. I was too focused on getting away. Now, why don't you put the bow out of my face and tell me what you're doing here?
What do you think? Augustin brought me and my squad to bring you back.
I can't go back. It's Jameson. He's...
I know. As much as I want to help, you won't get far with Augustin this close. There has to be another way.
What could possibly change his mind?
You might not be able to.
Then I don't want to go back.
Do you think this is what Jameson would want?
Why do you care about what Jameson would want? You guys broke up years ago.
Just because we aren't a thing anymore doesn't mean that I don't care about him.
I can't give up. I don't...
You don't what?
I don't want to be the reason he's dead.
Why would that be?
If he dies because I stop, if I go back, that's on me. I didn't do enough. I wasn't strong enough.
You know, you aren't that different from your older brother. There was a time when he would have told me the same thing. If he couldn't save everyone, he was worthless.
And?
He couldn't. Why do you think he retired from the League?
I figured it was trauma. His last mission with you guys was awful.
Awful is an understatement. 2 of our squad mates died. Jameson tried to handle it, but eventually he couldn't take it anymore. I think my injury was what pushed him over the edge.
That's right, I forgot. You play off missing half of your leg pretty well.
Well, yeah. The prosthetic I have helps a lot. I remember the night he saw me at the hospital perfectly. He looked like a ghost.
Is that when he broke up with you?
No. Your brother can be dumb sometimes, but He isn't dumb enough to dump someone after a traumatic injury. He tried to make it work, but he left the League and me a few months later. You seem surprised. He didn't tell you this?
He didn't like talking about it much. To be honest, after he left, we didn't talk much at all. I didn't want to talk with him much. I was mad. I always looked up to him so much as a hunter. To me, he was so strong. Invincible, even. It's hard to see your hero fall so far. I guess that's part of why I came here. I broke all the rules to do this. I don't want my brother to die thinking that I hate him.
Simeon, surely he doesn't think that.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. This will probably sound stupid, but I've called his phone at least 20 times since I found out. Calling him, hoping, just hoping that he'll pick up and tell me he's okay, even though I know it isn't going to happen. So that I can tell him I love him, and that I'm sorry.
No, that's not stupid at all. That's really sweet.
It's Victor. Victor, what is it?
Hey, buddy. Guess where I am?
Back at the house?
We're back at the... Oh. Oh, no, yeah, that's exactly it. Me and Poppy might have gotten caught. Waiting to hear about Melanie, though. Urzon's back, and he may have brought your dad. He and Augustin are fighting, and it doesn't sound pretty. I know we're supposed to be running right now, dude, but you seriously should consider coming back.
I'll be there in a little bit.
You will? Hey, guys! He's coming back! Yeah, I didn't think I'd convince him either!
What made you change your mind?
I'm not going to stop trying to find my brother, but my squad needs me. Augustin might not think there's something serious going on here, but I'll convince him.
And if you can't?
Oh, I will.
Better than nothing.
Are you trying to blow our whole operation here? Bringing a whole other squad with you? I sure hope there aren't any high-order spies in the area, because this is a huge red flag!
Oh, I'm the one. Let's not forget that your son is the whole reason we're here.
Why don't we all just calm down and wait for the kid to get back?
Who even are you?
I'll have you know I'm a very important part of this operation. My job is to keep an eye on my main man Heim's son.
Oh, yeah. And just where would he be?
Well, you see...
We're worse off than we thought. If you had this idiot protecting your son, if he had stayed home, like I told him to, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Can you blame him? He thinks that you have no interest in finding Jameson. You and I both know the High Order have their teeth sunk deep into this.
You knew?
Simeon!
Well. The prodigal son returns. Do you realize how much trouble you've caused with your little road trip you decided to take?
Simeon, my pal, my buddy. I'm so glad to see you're okay. Just to clear things up, I wasn't abandoning you. I was merely going to get your father to back us up.
Not now, Urzon. You knew, and you told me to let the police handle it? That there's no demonic activity? What purpose could that have possibly had?
Could we maybe discuss this later?
No. We want answers. Now.
You don't have to drag me, you know. I have legs.
Oh, shut up.
Whoa, Octavian! Did you really lose to this girl?
Vernon's here. I'm never gonna live this down. How humiliating.
About time someone knocked him down a peg.
I can hear you.
Melanie, release Octavian at once.
Fine. But that's the last order I'm taking from you before you tell us what we need to know. What we deserve to know.
Why did you lie to me?
I'm trying to protect you. We don't know what they want, but we can't let them have you.
Why? What reason could that possibly serve?
Don't look at me, Lionel. You might as well tell him.
You see, Simeon, Being half Archeon makes you quite special. Your DNA is split between two realms, ours and theirs. To put it into more religious terms, your soul resonates on both human and Archeon frequencies.
What does that mean?
The human and Archeonic realm are separated by thin dimensional walls. Archeons and humans can only cross over through handmade gates or cracks along these walls, places where worlds leak into one another. However, something that contains the essence of both worlds
Could negate the walls.
It's only a theory, but yes.
So what you're saying is...
We suspect the High Order wants you or your brother so they can tear down the walls between our worlds.
What would something like that do?
Our realms will become one. The Archeon will be free to roam the Earth, and you won't be able to stop them.
And seeing as there's barely enough resources on this planet to sustain humans, it would hardly be able to sustain the two races together. There will be a war, one that humans won't win.
Essentially the apocalypse then? Fun.
That is exactly why you're going home.
Jameson isn't like me, though. They have the wrong person.
We know that.
What are they gonna do to him?
Well, I imagine they'll attempt to use him to break the walls. But they'll soon find out he won't be able to help them. They have two options after that. Either kill him, or continue holding him hostage to draw you out.
How do they even know about me?
We don't know exactly why yet, but if they do know, you aren't safe.
Guys?
Please, Urza, not now.
I don't know what to do with this information.
You are going to do what I said to do at the start. You are going back home. That is an order.
Guys!
I don't want to hear any more from the four of you. You are lucky you won't be getting kicked out.
With all due respect, sir, what have you done in order to find Jameson?
I've been using the best resources I have. Your father. What do you think he's been doing this whole time?
Guys, I think this might be really important.
God, what is it? What could you possibly want?
Something real freaky is going on in the sky.
What in the world is that?
It's a storm cloud?
Yes, but located exclusively above this house. Quite unusual.
Is it an attack of some kind?
I don't think so, but we should keep our guard up.
Trevor!
He's here, Simeon! He's finally here!
The Wanderer!
The what?
Everyone take cover!
It's so bright!
Poppy, don't look directly at it!
What exactly is going on?
It appears we'll be having a surprise guest.
Simeon? I'm seeing Owlman. Am I dreaming now?
No, buddy, this is real.
Wait. I mean you no harm.
Guys, hold on. I brought him here. This is the guy from my dreams. I hope he's on our side.
Yes, thank you. Listen to Simeon. I am truly here in peace.
You're real! I'm not crazy!
No, Trevor, you aren't crazy. You did a good job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Please, Trevor. No need to be so formal with me.
That voice.
So it wasn't an owlhead, it was a mask.
Yes, it's a dream after all. Things get distorted.
Who are you?
An old friend. I should probably take this mask off. Maybe that would jog your memory.
Zack?
Oh my god.
This can't be real.
See, is it really you?
Yeah, Melly, it's really me. Did you guys miss me?
So, you were this Jameson I've been hearing about.
What? Who's there?
Don't worry, I have no plans to hurt you. Yet, you are far too important to our ongoing operation.
Operation Union? Are you making me a part of that?
No, Operation Union is over and done with. Our new operation involves someone that you're helping us bring in. Your brother.
No! You leave Simeon out of whatever this is. Just use me instead. I submit. Use me for whatever experiment you have lined up.
Very touching of you, but you lack the most important ingredient for this one.
And what would that be?
Half human, half Archean blood.
What? How do you know that? Who are you?
Oh, how rude of me not to introduce myself. I am Ezradel, head of science and research for the High Order. I hear you've been looking for me.
Archeon. Caleb Hughes as Simeon. Elizabeth Plant as Melanie. Ethan McCabe as Victor. Addie Nofal as Poppy. Sean Cadu as Erzan. Connor Howard as Hohenheim. Callum Perry as Augustin. Alianne as Veronica. Colin Peter as Octavian. Nicole Tuttle as Tully. Joshua Edwards as Vernon. Del Bells as Celia. Alexandra Macedo as Ruby. Marcus Rothenberg as Jameson. Mason Wong as Trevor. Syrian as Catherine. Dustin Vong Nguyen as Sheriff Kowalski. Sebastian Stag Agner as Zack. And Kale Cusimano as Ezradel. Written, directed, and edited by Caleb Hughes. Follow our Twitter at Archeon Podcast for updates and new content. See you next time.